Hi, Liddy. Thanks for free likes. I'm going to try to get one or two particular people I know to hop in. Otherwise, I won't tell. I have a nice story. And I'd like to tell it to Pink or Wonky or both. And maybe one or two other people. So I'm going to wait on it. And how are you today? I was looking at Max. You're a financial interested person. I was looking at Max Kaiser. You know who Max Kaiser is, right? He's an analyst on RT. He's generally pretty good. Not always. Max Kaiser. No, you don't on RT. Maybe tech. I'm not going to tell people what to do, but he's had some good info or good insight. RT Russia Today. Max Kaiser, like it sounds. Because with these interest rates, they're destroying some things. So they're not destroying me. I have money, but some elderly people that want fixed income and they're getting tiny returns. Inflation is not tiny. And they're getting tiny returns on stuff. But enough said about that. I didn't come on to talk about him, but and I don't know. The point is these guys know what they're going to do. The Fed and other people, they tell Congress. They're front running. They do every trick. It gets harder and harder for the average person to try to plan ahead. I think it's impossible to plan ahead very well anymore. And we'll see who comes in. I see that Pink is not on now. She was watching someone earlier. This morning, well, someone came in that's not around much. I had a very poor broadcast this morning in terms of results. I think it's down at 2035 now. But I'm not getting any and I'm not going to get any. So it's not part of I don't need it. It'd be nice to have it might be nice to have 500 a month. I'm an old person. I'm not a young person. I'll be 65 in a year and a half if I live that long, and I'm not being flippant either. If they made me take a shot, I'd fight it tooth and nail because I think that would be the end of me. So I'm trying to keep a balance. I'm a Christian, but I studied Eastern philosophies. Try to always keep a balance. These Chinese philosophers, Confucius, the I Ching, other things, they go back thousands of years. They know something. So I try to keep a balance. Yeah. And this morning only I got 10 likes. I cut it off after an hour and I went to the farmhouse. 10 likes is not, well, thank you, you're giving me 10 right now. Over an hour and 10 likes and there was no one in there. And I'm on YouTube right now. Let's go take a look. People, if you're on YouTube, I'm looking right now. I intentionally left it up. You're going to hear a sound for a couple of seconds. If it lets me. Stop this friggin' poop. Okay. Going to my channel. Okay, I've only been doing one. It's the 14th already, my goodness. I've only been doing one broadcast on YouTube, simulcast, the first one. But I'm doing this one. Let's see if anyone's in there. Stop this. Okay, that's my speaking. No one in there. Let me make a comment. That may have knocked off my sound. How about now? I could check it myself with a delay. Pink went live. I didn't see it. Audio's back. Pink went live. I knocked the mic down and then but refresh. Let me see if I can get Pink to come in. I didn't see she was up. That's not going to do it. Let me go see if I can get her to come in. If I had seen she was up, I wouldn't have started, but it doesn't show you. It's a long delay sometimes. It just came up now. Where is she? I don't know where she is. I'm a fan. Why didn't it show that? Let's try this. Okay. Uh-oh. She either blocked me or she's off live. I hope it's the latter. It just came up with the... Let's look. Where is she on? Let me ask for a little help. Liddy, can you see Pink Bubbles on live somewhere? Let me go through and look at... I'm on girls looking. If she blocked me, I don't think she would have blocked me. I'm going to check. Numbers, people. I don't see her on girls. Liddy may be checking for me because I wanted to tell her the story. Someone's hating on me. We're going to have to go through all, I guess. Of course, if she's blocked me, she might not have done it. Oh, boy. What a pain. Princess Buttercup is on. So she is not live, you're saying? Correct? I thought Lost Secret blocked me yesterday. Mr. Star Wars is here. Unfortunately, I'm looking for Pink. I don't think she blocked me. I can't find her. I thought Lost blocked me yesterday. And I actually had a fit. And then I thought he didn't block me. Uh, it said Lost Secret was live yesterday. I tried to get in for a minute or two, and then he was not live. But I thought he had blocked me. And I don't want to tell the story about. I'd like Wonky or Pink to hear the story. Why would she be on for 13 minutes and get off though? I don't see who's on. Everything is so screwed up here. In other words, when I came on, it didn't show. Then the notification came up later. I don't know. Well, I hope things are going for you well, Star Wars. I have a nice story, but I want a few people to be in here. I'm going to leave it on YouTube, I hope. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, Star Wars, I can't guest you. Oh, you might have left. No, you're still here. Okay, I can't guest you. It's a glitch. Yeah, me and Mr. Talon had a lot of discussions about that. This crap on the mic. Watch out for your ears. Cleaning off the mic. Okay. If you hit 500 a day, it'll stop you. But then it's like Twitter. I hit 75 a day, it stopped me. It's just so many glitches here. Lady Llama quit. I made this nice story because of all the crappy stuff happening. Lady Llama has quit. YouNow. Cameron is still he's permanently suspended, apparently. My number 1 or 2 fan. Why did Lady Llama? She said I didn't hear the details. She says she's having too much trouble with YouNow. A thing I will not get over soon yesterday was, did I tell you it yet? Star Wars, Hind opened the chest. And I missed it by a little bit. And it's very frustrating on here. Hind opened the chest. If you don't know who they are, she is about the biggest chest ever. I'm sure, the biggest chest site-wide ever. And she opened it yesterday. Apparently, I missed it by 30 or 40 minutes. Very frustrating, Mr. Star Wars. You know how big the chest was then? I'll tell you. With the triple on the chest, it was over 1,300 million in the chest, and I missed it. I mean, but worse is all this other stuff that's happening. With people getting booted, quitting, it's almost like the site's going to be dead. Now they're trying to pull in, I've been told, YouTubers, TikTok people. There was a young woman on yesterday, a level 1, I tried to give a little help to, but she was already very defensive. So I didn't really say anything. A level 1 from YouTube, maybe, she said, no disrespect, no, insults, I'll block you. She was talking to the audience. So I invited and gave her some likes, a 10, She said, thanks for likes. She didn't recognize me individually, but I didn't stay. There were a bunch of low, 10s, and there was an 80 something and some 10s in there. I didn't stay. I try to help out. Yeah, not an ambassador, but over the years, I try to help out young women starting, other people. Not so much the young guys, but them too. Yeah, a huge chest. I'm pretty sure it was opened. I came in. She says quick chest. She's been saying that for a year or more, which hurts everybody else. And I'll tell you more about it because you know some of these people, Mr. Star Wars. Because I remember details. I think I was involved with her 2 years ago, but she wasn't showing herself. She is married to Harab. Harab is level 630 or something. Harab gave her probably most of her likes. When I went in, I was live for an hour and a half, and I see she's trending. So I'll see how many likes in her chest. 100,000. Wait a minute. I'm saying, oh poop. I just missed the chest. Going to bathroom. Okay. You're still here, Liddy, and I don't know where Pink is. I want to assist Pink. If I can't, I can't. Damien is watching somebody. Tiffany has little chests. I'm not going much in anybody's stuff now. I can't. So yesterday this was a dead stream at this time, but not now. This morning that was a dead stream. On over an hour, and then no one was. I got 10 likes, and then no one was in for a while. You know, people were coming and going like they do. And I said, I'm going to go to the farmhouse. I was deciding. Drove over to the farmhouse. It breaks up everything for me. You know, it's a change of pace completely. And it's very peaceful over there. It's so damn quiet. The only thing you hear is the blood circulating in your ear and maybe a couple of insects or a bird or two half a mile away. You hear very little noise. Very, very little noise. It's very peaceful. Unless the idiots are working. 20 miles, 24 minutes. But I'm having trouble and I don't want to get into it. But I don't even like the drive anymore. So like a 50-minute round trip. And I went to the store, which is what the story's about, but I want a few people in here. And I'm saving it to YouTube. That's why I'm not playing music, but I probably won't save this if there's no story. Let's see what this... Yeah, Pink was live, and I don't know what's happening. I hope things are okay. And it's generally an easy drive, but see the problems. Like, I like to go at sunrise and the deer are out. And if no one's behind you, it's not bad, but sometimes you get a semi behind you. And I don't want to go over 55, which is the speed limit if the deer are out. And the semis want to go 60, 65. See? And then there are Amish. There'll be a horse and buggy all of a sudden on the road. And they're supposed to always pull off. They're not supposed to be on the road like that. They're supposed to pull off. They brag to me how they could drive over anything. But then they're driving right down the middle of the road going, 12 miles an hour? Fast rate of speed. It's 2 lanes both directions. I don't know. There's a single yellow usually. Single and broken and single. I guess it's double. But the people will be... I had 2 vehicles over the line. I'm coming along and there's a semi coming the other way. And his tire was completely over the yellow. And he fortunately pulls back. It's treacherous, even though there's not much traffic. It's 2 lanes both directions. And so a semi can be coming at you at a $1.20, right? And then one was over the yellow line. And then you got these vehicles pulling shit all the time. You'll get oversized vehicles, semis. They're pulling trailers, and the trailers are wider than the pickups, and they'll be over. I saw a couple of those. the rear wheels of the trailer will be right on or a little over the yellow line. It's treacherous. So it, it should be an easy drive, but you have to be real. You have to be real attentive. Even more if you have to be more attentive than if you're going down an interstate. There's no margin for error. So I don't think that Mr. Star Wars is coming back because I want to get Pink in here and he avoids Pink, but Pink isn't coming in either. I can't help it. One time in Iowa, they have this stupid Ragbri, which is the bicycle event. And they go, once a year they go, in fact, it's coming up. They go all through the state of Iowa, and they go different routes. And one time I'm going in this Ragbri up north. And you got a 2-lane, both directions. And then there's bicycles in the other lane. And the fucking semi pulled completely into my lane coming at me. I mean, I was going slowly. There were bikes around. He comes completely into my fucking lane. It forced me to go over to the breakdown lane and stop to avoid getting hit. See? He didn't have to pull all the fuck way over into me. He pulled completely into my lane, and now he's going the wrong direction. And both of us, fortunately, were going slowly. I pulled completely to the breakdown lane and stopped, let him go by. But see, there's all kinds of shit like that. I had forgotten about that. Thanks for another 10. Mr. Star Wars forgot to give me any likes. Well, I'm not going to tell the story. I might tell it later. Jeff is missing today. I mean, people have to take days off, I know, but sometimes everybody takes the same day off. And they booted Cameron, and boy, we'll see what happens. I'll probably make this an hour and come on later. Because it's okay, because I have Liddy to talk to, but I wanted to see a couple other people, which I'm not seeing. And yeah, I think Lost Secret, that was a glitch. I think they came off from live, and then for 2 minutes it said they were live. In other words, if you are blocked by somebody and they're live, you go to their, I'm sure of this, it kicks you right over to their homepage. You can't see them. You just see their, moments and posts. And so it looked like they had blocked me. I don't know why. The only reason they would block me is because I stop in and give 2 or 3 likes. Stop in to see if he's going to do a chest. Weeks go by, he doesn't do a chest. He's like the top Turkish, and Hind is the top Arabic. See what I mean? And they both doing better than pretty much any English speakers. So, and I thought, well, I only give 2 or 3, 4 likes and I leave. I give something, but then if it said, well, maybe he sees that and doesn't like it. Like Mr. Star Wars didn't give me any because he thought Pink might be coming. So. And when people see Buck coming, they run away or just don't come in anymore. Miley and Adriana. So, but it may have just been a 2-minute delay and I was kicked to their homepage anyway because they were offline. But that's not how I looked. So all these glitches are making things very difficult. And they were nice and technical this time. I got in on a small chest and it didn't come up over the weekend. Yeah, this is the cottage, if you don't know. I'm usually in the main building. and I do not broadcast from the farmhouse anymore. If you're curious, there are 3 or 4 rooms I put YouTubes up from the farmhouse, and they're still up on YouTube. Not in the last 3 years. You have to go back 4, 5, 6 years. You can see different rooms in the farmhouse. And now I'm not in the main house here. I'm in the cottage because it's more comfortable now. And enough information. I don't have to bore you. But yeah, that is the second. It's like a loft over here. It's not a 2-story building, but it sort of is, with a loft and the high ceiling with a fan. Oh, there's more to it than that. Did you ever hear of pyramid power? And I don't know who's here. Mr. Star Wars is probably not coming back. Did you ever hear of pyramid power? This was a big thing 30 or 40 years ago. Yeah, if they used to say if you made a little pyramid and put it over your razor blade, it would help it sharpen up. And it did seem to work some. And just talking about, the idea was like in ancient Egypt. In my experimentation is it does work to some degree. A pyramidal shape will help focus magnetic fields, and like food will keep better. It won't be like a refrigerator. Food will keep better, and the dead in Egypt will keep better, and razor blade will maybe sharp. It hasn't seemed to work on the razor blades anymore. But last February it was very cold. It was terribly bitter cold. Almost the whole month here. It should have been 40 into late February each day. It was -7 one day. It was -7 Fahrenheit, close to 50. In fact, it should have been maybe 41. It was close to 50 degrees Fahrenheit below normal for the high temperature. And because of the pipes and everything, but I was sleeping, and some nights in here, I was leaving the water drip. And the main house has the central heating. This doesn't. Enough said. But then I seem to feel better. And there could be other reasons. But I just seem to feel better, more normal after a lot of stuff had happened. And then I looked. I'm not going to adjust the camera. There are a couple of pyramid shapes up in the ceiling. The way the ceiling is shaped. You can kind of see, if you look, okay, just above this shoulder, you can kind of see where a pyramid starts to form. Okay, Pink, I want you in here. Stay right here for a couple of minutes. I've been looking for you. I can't guest you. If I can't guest you, I can't give you stuff. Okay, I can only give you one of these right now. So you got a 400. Do you see my message? I'm talking to Liddy too, but did you see my message on your homepage? Thank you. Yeah, welcome. Your first priority in the next shift, because I kind of missed you. And we can talk about that. Yeah, well, your first priority in the next shift. Then I said Cam got booted, but you don't need to see it now. That's what I said. But I want to tell a nice story. And Lydia's here. I think Star Wars is gone. Oh, I got 2 of you. This will be on YouTube. Things are really tough for people. I do better financially than most people. I do better health-wise than most people. But most people are having hell of a time throughout the world. And so I did something nice today. It's not a great big thing, but I want to tell Pink, and I'd like to tell Wonky and Robert, but Liddy is here, and I'll put this up on YouTube. And I could give you maybe another 400 later. I don't have it right now. Soon I will. So it was a tough morning again. I said, I'm going to go to the farmhouse. So nearby, I stopped at the store. It's okay. Yeah, first priority, next chest, but I want it to be over 10K again. And when I'll be putting stuff in, like that 400 went in just now. We're 1,600. So I want it to be over 10K. I want you, if I open it, I want at least you there, right? If no one else, because Cameron's gone, so. And Buck got the priority last time. I probably shouldn't have done it, but that was my choice. So it's okay. But the story, and I want to be careful how I tell it. I don't want to give too much information. There's an Amish store. I've been going there 18 years. The young woman is a. I know the mother has a little girl, 1 year old, and when stuff happens, like missing the hind chest yesterday, when stuff happens, I try to do something positive. So I'm in the store. It's food items. It's not a big store. There's a little. I see a little cat in the back. A plushie, I guess. We never called it plushie when I was little. That's some new language. There's a little tiger cat, a stuffed animal. So I said, I was thinking, I said, I'll go talk to the woman. The young mother's a nice woman. She bought it from, the store has changed hands, but I mean, I always knew the owners. Anna worked there first. I'm going to call the little girl Anna. So I said, I have a request. And I brought it was a little yellow and black stuffed animal. Not too big. Really soft. I brought it over to the, checkout. They use a little calculator. They don't have a cash register. It has to do with the Amish restrictions. And a couple other people came in. I'm going to continue with the story. And I said, and that's not a real name, but I said, I have a request. Can I buy the little stuffed animal? I would call it a stuffed animal for Anna. And the mother says, yeah. So it was just $15. So I bought a little stuffed animal and gave it to the mother for the little girl, 1 year old. And I saw the little girl had it later. So anyway, it made me feel it was a silly little thing I did. Now they know me. As I said, I would not do this with strange people or strangers or both. So, and it made me feel I have a shitty drive now. I don't want to get into it. I was telling Liddy about it. It's only a 50-minute, 40-mile round trip when I go. Oh, I'm hearing idiots outside. When I go to the farmhouse and back, and this is a little out of the way. So anyway, I did that, and it was worth $15 to me because I still feel better. Believe me, and it was I was thinking about doing it for Christmas, but I didn't. Now you might say, well, she owns the store. The young mother owns the store. Yeah, but she didn't pay. I knew when that was for sale the last time. So Anna and sisters owned it, and maybe a fellow who was Amish. And Anna died. The old lady died. The little girl is not Anna. That's not her real name. I don't want to even say her real name. I know her name and her mother's name now. And then Anna sold it to, those people sold the store to, it's like Terry's brother's name, but female, like Vern something, female version. I'm not even thinking. Verna, another Amish woman. And then they sold it to these people. There's a family and whatnot. There's other people involved. But the mother usually is there. Well, she's always there, early in the morning when I go. Except one time she was on a wedding trip. So it made me feel better. I still feel better. And I usually don't say these things, but we need something positive on here. I'm going to try to see who's in right now. Miley came in. Did you hear the story, Miley? And I hope, yeah. And I'll put this up on YouTube. And I'm not playing music. And I do stuff like that occasionally. You say to a real Christian, then Miley is a Christian. Mormon is not me, but we're Christians. Sometimes they'll say to a Christian, what is it your business? The world is my business. As a Christian, the world is my business. And I can't do too much now anymore. And I may be shutting off internet at the end of the year. I don't know. It's that bad. It really is, but it's worse for other people. So no shiest, yeah. I'm doing very poorly on here, and I come on at 4:30 a.m. almost 8 months every day, and my top fans keep getting kicked, shut off the internet. They want me to have an iPhone, not an iPhone, whatever the hell, Apple, the two big phones. I don't have one. I have a lousy cell phone. I couldn't put my props, what is it called? Props tokens. The end of next month, your props tokens are going to be taken away. I spent over an hour. I couldn't put them in the wallet yesterday. You will go, okay. I might stop in. I might not stop in because, well, if you're still on when I come off, I'll stop in. Wait a minute. Let me, wait. Okay, I gave you a 50. All right, that's all. You're dismissed. Dismissed. Yeah, I gave you a 50. And Liddy is here. I think I'll wait. Liddy, I don't think I'm going to do it just Sunday unless I can't get past 10K. And Pink has veto power. Well, I hope Kimber is helpful to you. Kimber is a good guy. He doesn't know what prophecy is and the Christian stuff, which is okay. He says no, and I say it's okay. He'll see some things later. I'm not trying to convert anybody, but he's going to see some things later. Look at my mouth is fucked up. Pink, I may have had a mini stroke. My face is fucked up. I have a little coffee left. Anyway, angry toddler. What's a toddler angry about other than Joe Biden? Yeah. Okay, angry toddler left. Just as well, they probably had a nasty. No, something's wrong in here. I'll be all right. I'm not going to die yet. My enemies keep me alive. They keep poking me. Just keep it up. Keep poking me. You're going to keep me alive a long time. Because I need to be counteracting all of it. No, you see some of the stuff talking about Twitter. And part of this is about, you were watching. I said, I got a lot. Some guy said I don't know the Amish on Twitter. He was just saying that because I don't like Joe Biden. So they picked something else in it. You don't even know You don't know Amish. You don't live. No, not for 24 years. It's all my imagination. Um, Something's wrong here. I don't know. I'll give myself to. I'll be all right. I got 8 problems, but none of them are serious. You tell me. I was offended by something one of my fans said, but I'm not even going to get into it. So, and my fans are leaving anyway. We're going to have to get new fans. I don't know how I can do it. It's well, anyway, I've been on almost 8 months every morning, 4 a.m. It's too hard. Yeah. So okay, I gave 4. Yeah, I gave 450. Something's going on over here. I hope the drug dealers lose their lease. That would be nice. Something's going. Oh my goodness, the paintbrushes. You shouldn't have done that. You're wasting money on me. I did not tell a nice. I did not tell a nice story about myself to try to get a bunch of. Well, thank you very much, though. Okay, but you're gonna get more stuff though from me. You like me? It's difficult on here. Like I was telling earlier in the broadcast, I always thought I could maybe get in on this chest. Something happened with both these people. Hind and Lost Secret are 2 of the biggest people on here now. Lost, I've got 3 chests out of him. He's a top broadcaster. 3,000 people he'll get in a broadcast. 3,000. Hind opened her chest. I missed it. And she's had, if I don't lose them, I can't. In other words, this morning, well, Carl came in. If you want to know, I'm not gonna. Came in, but didn't stay. He couldn't stay. So then I'm sitting there and no one's in. I'm talking to myself. I can't do that anymore. It's ridiculous. I've been doing that sometimes for 9 years. It's just a waste. So I kicked out. And Jeff, I haven't seen today. People take a day off. I know it. And he might be getting tired of me. I get tired of me fast. It's okay. I get tired of me faster than other people get tired of me. I don't know how other people don't get tired of me sooner. And yeah. See, we were supposed to have a paradise. When I was in my 60s, we were supposed to have a paradise. And instead, they're creating a dystopian hell on earth. And we're all dealing it the best way we can. And but there's more stuff this year. We'll see. Newsom Gruesome is stealing the election. He's got the election stolen. He's a son of a gun. He's going to stay in there. I have little doubt. It's disgusting. But God might do something over there now this year. We'll see. I hope not. Warm-ups made me talk about it. LA is going to get that big quake sometime. It's only a question of time. But God is pissed off. I'm not. The Bible is ambiguous. He's going to steal it. Gruesome Newsom's stealing it. They're finding fake ballots. They're seeing people run the ballots, break into locked mailboxes, steal ballots, stuff ballots. The conservatives are told you voted already to retain Newsom. You voted already to retain Newsom. The Conservatives didn't vote yet. I'm hearing all the shit, and it's mostly I don't need someone to Australia to say they're this fall. We'll see. I'm not a perfect, but I can see ahead stuff. I know some stuff. No, he'll just stay in there and do his bullcrap. You're the other side of the country, I know. Typhoon. I'm not seeing you in the Typhoon is here. You're not showing up here or here. Typhoon sounds like, is it Turkey? I know that word, but I'm not thinking. I know it's not typical European. Typhoon. Well, welcome in. Stola, Buenos Dias, Chezi Turkey, Salam Alaikum. What's Indonesian? Salamat Setiang, Kumasta. Some people come on here. Some people come on here and say, I can say about 25. Shanti, that's a rare one. I forgot my Afrikaans, but then I remember it's Guten Tag in Dutch, similar to German. Bom dia, Portuguese. I don't know. That's enough for now. So where was I? Unfortunately, God might hurry up the earthquake out there. It's going to happen. I don't know when. I know Casey's predictions. I don't know when that's going to be. I think I'm in a good place right here. This is not my prediction. The Mississippi is supposed to become an inland sea. And not too many years in the future. I don't know. That's Casey's prediction. But certainly in the next 20 or 30 years. I am away from the Mississippi. I'm closer to the Missouri. I was very close to the Mississippi before. And I won't talk about that. People say, I don't believe you. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Look at the local TV and they'll tell you bullshit. It's fine. But I look through time and space. That's all. A few people on here read tarot cards. I was very good at it. I was not. I was very. Kimber is helping out Miley. Kimber is in Saudi Arabia, and he's very well familiar with the Emirates, Arab Emirates. Hussein is from the Emirates, so I hooked him up with Miley. I thought it was a good thing, because Miley's going to be going over to the Emirates, most likely. So I thought that was a good thing to do. And my people amaze me sometimes. Yeah, I only need a few fans, but I need somebody. I can't sit here and talk to myself. But my fans amaze me. Like, look, JoJo says she's a model in Singapore. Janet's a model in Norway, Norway. Kimber is fluent in 4 very difficult languages. These are very difficult. I mean, I know Romance languages. They're all the same. Portuguese, Espanol, Francais, Creole is similar. Italiano, Latin. They're similar languages. Kimber's coming in. He starts typing in Tagalog. I almost fell down. Kimber knows. Well, he said he just knows some of he says Northwest Arabic, he doesn't know that. But he knows Arabic, he knows English, he knows Tagalog. My goodness. Those are three very different languages. I can't learn shit like that now. I could if I was 20. I couldn't pick up, a couple of years ago, I was trying to pick up the Arabic letters. I couldn't get it in my head. And some are a little like Hebrew, you know. What's the Hebrew? Aleph, no, I don't know. But the Arabic letters were a little like Hebrew, but I couldn't do it. So I learned some phrases. I'll learn some phrases. I'll pick up phrases. If you listen, when I say Chizzy Turkey, it's missing a symbol. That means I love Turkey. And where did I learn Chizzy? I was looking at Turkish music off the satellite, and they kept saying Chizzy this and Chizzy that. They were love songs. I said, oh, so I'll say Chizzy Turkey. And then usually the people from Turkey come in, and they don't insult me right away. They'll wait about 10 minutes. One guy insulted, I should have blocked him. But so Lost, I thought Lost blocked me, but I think it was the glitches. But I was upset because Hind missed the chest by 30, 40 minutes, and then, which I've been looking at her for 2 years off and on, and then Lost blocked me. I thought I was not happy. German, this Yuri guy is back on Germany. He's been open. I'm 10th. Wow. He's been opening his chest every day, like Hind, for months and months and months and months. One day I thought he was going to open. He's Espanol. Okay, so I'm trying to listen to the. You know, I'm not so good with Espanol. I'm better with French. So I'm trying to listen, and he's going to open the chest, and then he's not going to, you know, gracias, muchas gracias to this one and that one. I'm saying, oh poop. Because that was it. He was off. I thought he was going to open the. So I don't look at him. He's one of the top Germans. Shabaka is a good guy, but he opens a 10K chest every day, and I get 0.04. I give him 5,000, and I get 0.04 out of the chest. Gave him 2,300 first person, 0.04 out of the chest. He can't do it anymore. Can't do it. But he knows me. He's a good guy. Shabaka is fluent. Very well fluent. He doesn't know some English idioms, but who does? I don't know all the French idioms. I can write very well in French. See, but Chewbacca, I'm not saying he should, but then for whatever reasons, I get 0.04 out of the chest. It's not worth it. So here's, okay, Maksud. Pakistan, Salam Alaikum. One of my best people on here was from Pakistan, Ahmad Majid. He would dance. He's a reporter now. He stopped in 2 weeks ago. I was very happy. Sometimes I'm seeing these old people, like Coco Beretta I saw on Instagram. And I did help these people out a little bit. See, Pink knows I help people out. So it was nice to see Ahmad Majid again. I am okay. I'm struggling with some things, but so isn't everybody. Let me just kick off this bright light now. It's starting to bother me again. And I'm not going anywhere. So that'll affect the lighting a little bit. You should still see all right. I'm in the cottage. And yeah, what are you doing today? Marha tafalayam, if that is understandable. Something. I've got a little coffee here left. I'm afraid I'm kicking up the coffee again. Okay, Mr. Star Wars. I'm going to save that story on YouTube. It's a nice, just a little thing I did for somebody today, but I needed to. Missing Hind's chest. I'm going to remember that for months and probably years. I just missed that damn chest. When Fire came in, hi Fire. So we're talking to, okay, people keep coming in and out. I think our Pakistani young lady probably left High Fire. I told a nice story. I'm not going to tell it again, unless maybe to Wonky. Wonky will like it. She'll like that story about the. I made a little gift in the store, but now I was going to say, you might think, oh, the store owner, they got a lot of money. That store was so. I don't even want to tell you. That store in a little house. I almost bought it, or I was thinking of buying it. It was so cheap, but then I would have felt bad because I would have run the store into the ground. I wouldn't have run it good. And I didn't want to take that away from people, so I didn't really think about it. But the store and a little bit of land and a little house, and then she might have a big mortgage. I saw her in the bank over here once. And then, the COVID stuff didn't help that store. A lot of little stores closed. So the last year and a half, I'm sure she didn't do as well as she could have in the store. You're saying, well, why might they be hurting for money a little bit? I think they are a little bit. I hope they stay open. See, they get the Amish clientele. See, you people don't know. It's just out of your life experience probably, but you come to little towns in Iowa, and if it's a few of the little towns, half the people around are Amish. And so they go around on their horse and buggy, just a little bit of it. A lot of people, yeah. So I 18 years, see. So I wouldn't try it with strangers because, they think you want to kidnap their children or something, like Joe Biden might do. I don't know. Oh, my God. Yeah. So I'm going to put this up on YouTube. Little 20 minutes is the. I'll try to pick up the. I'll be on in 20 minutes. I'll try to pick up the new bars. But for heaven's sake, I bet Harab got 10,000. I bet for God's sakes, 10,000 probably went to Harab on that chest. I bet he got 10,000 props. You know what? I would have liked to just seen that. How many props he got? You don't sound. Can you hear me, Pink? Okay. My Pakistani friend, try refreshing. Refresh. This is not for you other people. I hope she's not doing that to cause trouble. This is a very known tactic going back 9 years on here. The low levels come in and say, I can't hear you, and they can. And then you're trying to fix something. Or usually it's a young lady. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt here. Usually it's a young lady trying to fix herself and she doesn't have to fix anything. So then it gets ruined. You start resetting everything, you ruin it. I am from, okay, you hear me now. I'm from United States. Est-ce que vous parlez français? If you speak French better, I can speak French. No, that's respect. It's all right, Pink. It's respect. Those people are being respectful. It's all right. U.S., no. Yeah. U.S., if someone from the U.S. says, hi, Granddad, probably going to block them. If Miley says, hi, Granddad, she's being respectful. Yes. Yeah. See, we have to understand this. If I go to Central America, if I go try to live in Costa Rica, heaven forbid, Panama, and I said, I'm an American, they're going to literally probably kick me in the ass because they are Americans. It's an insult. There's all these weird things people don't know. Jamaica, Spain, many countries. Okay, yeah, no problem. But as I told people say I'm stupid. I studied every country in the world 40 years ago. In fact, they were mad at me in the physics department. What's this shit on the computer? Some shithead professor says. What's all this country stuff? What is? Well, you bring everybody in here, and they get advantage over me. I should know all the countries by now. Oh, motherfuckers. Sorry, Miley's not here. 1980, graduate school, Boston University. Got treated like a piece of crap. Oh boy. You get you can make 3 copies a month on the mimeograph machine. You can do 3, yeah. And every friggin' month, you can do 3 more. Unless you research. Who's the research? The people from Japan, China, France, Mexico. See what I mean? No, not the Americans. You're dog poop. Let's not get into that. This is more Happy Peter stories. 3, you can make 3 copies a month. You're going to let me make 3 copies on the machine every month, and I don't have to pay. Is that true? I'm going to stand on my head and say hello in 29 countries. No, you take that shit off you put 209 countries. Why are you putting 209 countries? I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not much. And some young kid on here, 17, is going to tell me about life, right? And plus, I can look in past and future too. So they're going to tell me. They're going to tell me something. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're going to tell me something. We don't understand. Français? What? Quelle langue? Sprechen Deutsch, Espanol, habla Espanol, what? Portuguese? Anything? Young lady? I mean, I can't. Arabia is very hard. I can say things not much in Arabia, and you're Pakistani. I don't even know those languages. There's a number of even I think Persian languages, Farsi might be spoken. I don't know too much. If give a reply. She probably can't understand English, so she might not understand. That's why I asked her in French and German and Spanish. Yeah, probably can't help you. Just know very few words: Chinese, Japanese, Dutch. I don't know a lot of. Well, I do know languages, but just few words. Urdu, I don't. I think I can say Shanti. Does Shanti mean something to you? But I don't. I know Urdu, but I didn't study it. It was just too many languages. Yeah, I should know. I should know everything, but I don't. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. I am. When I start thinking I'm smart, God gives me a kick in the pants. Yeah, Urdu, kind of an African, Northern African, kind of. Yeah, I can't help you. I was studying it once, but I don't remember anything. So, yeah. And I don't have time anymore. There's no time left for us to do much of that. We got to fight this not fight global tyranny, but stay alive. Yeah. Pakistani. Okay, it is. Okay, I didn't remember that. Sorry, Ahmad Majid isn't here. He could talk to you. Britain took over in the 1850s. Britain took over South Asia. They took over Ceylon, East and West Pakistan, which are now Pakistan and Bangladesh. They took over India. They took over those 4 countries, and which eventually gained their independence, as they should be. So some still speak English over there from the colonization. My Lithuanian and Polish people did not colonize anybody. We were the slaves, not the colonizers. Or if I'm Ukrainian, Sweden is a little different. If I'm a little Swedish, those Vikings were kind of nasty. You think? Yeah. So I doubt Kimba knows Urdu, but I know that Ahmad would know Urdu. Sir, he speaks Urdu. Yeah, that was the local language he was speaking. Right. Let me try to show you. Let me try to pick him up. This is going to take a while. Let me try to find, because he has YouTube. He's big on YouTube. So let me try to find him here. It'll take a minute or two. Because you might want to look at some, you might not agree with him. You might want to look at some of his. What's this doing here? I don't like what I'm seeing now. But I won't get into it. Okay, I'm not finding him. The search on here is terrible. It's like Google. Okay, he said he had a strange name now. And I have him on Twitter, but I have huge lists. I can't find him on Majid. Let's go look on Twitter. Okay, Buck has come in. He didn't show. You said, hi, Buck. That's the first inclination Is he really in? Okay, now I see him put up one like. We're looking for Ahmad Majid, a friend of mine from here on Twitter. I can find him, but it might take too long because I have these huge lists. Let me look at the I know them list. So I'm doing that. Let me bring this up so people can see what I'm doing. And boy, lists. So listen, you'll see private stuff, but it's all right. He's under YouNow, but that's a long list. He's under I know them, I think. I've got a notification. Danny Cormier was in Palestine 6 years ago when they were bombing it, literally. He's an associate of mine he was broadcasting live. He's an associate of mine on Twitter. Members, let's see if Ahmad is here. I don't see him. Darn it. I'm going to have to look up the long list. It's going to take me a while, folks. I'll try to keep talking about other stuff. I'm not playing music because I'm copyright. If you're on YouTube, I'm not seeing you right now also. Yeah, this is all very complicated. So, the YouNow list, what happened? Oh, I went by it. YouNow list. These are very old people. Most of them are gone. 240. And it's not. Okay, Just Angela. Yeah, Buck. Just Angela is one of my favorite people here. She's over, though, to Twitch. Maybe you want to take a look at her. She's fun. Just Angela. They told her on here she was no good. I said, what do you mean? You're one of the best people here. I told her. She's on Twitch. We're looking for Ahmad. And I'm going to keep trying. He does YouTubes, and I'm sure in Urdu. But finding him, this is part of the trouble, too. YouNow, in my opinion, is a terrible search engine. Haley is long gone. Oh, boy. See, now I'm getting bleary-eyed looking. James Sebastis, I've known him 7 years. He's been on here 8 years now. I'm an associate, not a friend, really, but he's okay. Grace Evers, I like. Sierra Lee, I really liked. Yeah, a couple of young women here, I actually liked Pink. And there was a little bit of interest the other way. And then you know what I'm going to say, right? About 3 years later, they both have kids. I wasn't good enough or fast enough or whatever. England and look, here's the infamous Brooke Love, Great War #2. Oh, Stephanie is a good. I was looking for her. She's down in Kansas City. I'll have to remember that. Poppy was a good person. These are 240 people that I knew on here. Pretty much all gone. Why is this?
Peter.
What is that?
Peter.
What is that?
Buck is here.
Buck left. Buck. Sorry, Buck, but I know my sound's good. I hear it from. I just heard it coming out of Pink's. Maybe his sound was not coming in good. Damn, I can't. All right. He doesn't seem to be in that list. And maybe I went by him. Let's try again. I'll try one more thing here. I think YouNow has a really poor search engine. Is this it? Omar Dance. That's not Omar. That's a coincidence. See, this is another thing. I understand people learn. This is a little pet peeve of mine. Pink. I understand people change their name. But, you know, I learn people's name. Typically, I come across them. And then they're changing their name. Then they change it again. Guess what? I can't keep up with it because I'm dealing with literally millions of people. And after a while, I don't know them. They have a higher level, a different name, a different picture. I don't know who they are. Now, you can say I can fan them, but that's another thing that doesn't work. Okay, this isn't, I'm not getting anywhere with a search on here. I'm going to have to give up. I could look at YouTube. I think I follow him on YouTube. That's more searching. You're going to hear some music for 2 seconds. I'm going to shut it off. No, it's an ad. It's all right. Oh. Yeah. I acknowledged him 3 times. I don't know. There's only me, Pink, and one other. Okay, you can leave likes. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm trying to look at my subbing on YouTube, and that's hard to do. Okay, subs. I think I'm a sub of. And this is what they do. On YouTube, your sub, they don't list the subs. They list their latest videos. So now if someone you know didn't sub for a month, you're going to have to look through hundreds of videos. See? Every social media seems to be difficult. They all have changed and they all seem to make it worse. See, I'm just seeing. Oh boy. I'm seeing the latest. Who's Pat? Did Pat come on again? Maybe we want to look at Pat. If he's Pennsylvania Pat. Thanks for the 20. Is this the Pat I know? I think it is. Okay, if this is the Pat I know from here, he deleted all his videos. So again, I'm not gonna. Oh boy, I'm not gonna find him. I'm not gonna see. I don't know. It just makes it very difficult all the way through. Okay, this is Arabic. It's the doctor though. It's not. It's the Arabic doctor. It's not. I'm gonna have to give up. Ashley Pear was on here. I think Ashley Pear had the pet rat. Everybody's gone now, except for Pink. Ashley Pear had a pet rat, and no, wait a minute, she didn't. She had the not a gerbil. What's that rodent-like creature all the kids like to have? Not a gerbil. Pink. Do you know what I'm thinking of? It's not a mouse or a rat. But it's a rodent. Maybe it is a hamster. Maybe hamster. I think. What did you say? Okay, GFK. Hi. Don't think I know you. So she had a hamster and it bit her. Poor girl. She's in her mid-20s, like so many of them. Maybe late 20s. The years go by. Maybe she's late 20s now. So she was on here. She had a hamster. It bit her real hard. So she says, my hamster hates me. So she sold it. She was going to give it away, but she didn't. She sold it. Locked out of heaven. And I'm not. Okay, Pakistani girl is long gone anyway. But see, I can't find. Listen, I followed 1 million people on Twitter. It's complicated. I can't find her on him. And she's gone, long gone anyway. So I'm not going to. I give up on it. But see, I'll show you what I mean on YouTube. I ask for subscriptions. They don't tell me who I'm subscribed to. They show me all the videos they did in reverse chronological. So obviously, if they didn't put up something in the last few months, I'm not going to find them. And I don't even know how to navigate on finding the names. And it's the same thing on Twitter. They've new and improved Twitter several times. I hate it now. I could make Twitter almost spin around like a dog with all the. I knew it so well, and then they changed it all. I have to relearn it, but there's nuances. It's not that you're relearning stuff. What does Pink say? Dang, yeah, she said that before. It's not that you're relearning stuff. It's now you have to learn the nuances, and then you have to look for where they put everything. And then it doesn't work right. There are glitches. So you have to learn the glitches and you have to learn the workarounds. And then it's every, 20 different social, you see what I mean? 20 different social media, forget it. We've got the reset. So we're going to do that. So these are my subscriptions. Okay, this is Ali Pack. Okay, see, this is a nice Polish girl who sings. See, I can't even hardly say this word. It's Meritum is the name of the group. And they're saying Paszczkowi. See, you have to learn how to say Polish. The fourth picture there, the green with the girls, that's, what was the word? Paszczkowi. See, you have to learn how to speak the words. See, it's all very difficult. And then you forget stuff. Sometimes I see a phrase, I know what it means, I don't know what language it is. Is that Dutch or Portuguese? I know what that means. See? Okay, let's do the reset. I'll leave that up. Yeah, I think this is the Pat. My Pat got mad at me. I was friends with Pat on here from Pennsylvania, and long time ago. A young guy, mid-20s, mid-late 20s. And he starts, I don't know, he just cracked me up so bad. He was spilling a drink, and I cracked up so bad, and he got mad at me, and that was it. It was one of the funniest things I ever saw. He was just spilling his drink. But then he was pissed at me. That was it. He didn't talk to me anymore. And he left here. There's more to the story, but Jar of Hearts. Oh, I like that song. Let's keep this one up. And let's do the reset. So bear with me. I don't think I'm gonna lose you as a guest. If I do, Pink, I'll put you right back in. Okay, there we go. I don't know what Tom Gardner is doing on Emma Sarge. Okay, let's see if you're still a guest. Okay, let's shut the. Okay, this is what we're gonna do real fast. Okay, that's nice. 400 again. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Now, if heaven forbid something screws up on the next chest, I won't feel too bad. And I'm sorry, Buck, but you know, if I say hello, Buck, 3 times, I'm dealing with all this stuff now. I can't. Okay, Viash. Look at this words. Miss Saigon. Where are we? Okay. I'm looking at YouTube. Thing screws up on the next. Okay, nobody came into YouTube.
Buck is back.
Go, kid. Give me $2.
$2.
No, that's Pink. I know that voice. $2 from Buck. Okay, okay, you'll get a 50, I guess. I mentioned you on Twitter, Buck. Should I show you?
Oh, no, we ain't taking no Spanish, dude.
What's this?
Dos dólares.
$2.
Yeah, but he put it in the frickin' chat.
It's all right. I am. Tango did an arrow. No money. Think I'm stupid, don't you, Buck? Let's what am I gonna do? We're on YouTube, so we're not gonna do music. We can't. You get one guess. You get one guess for 20 places what my name is on the internet. Literally. I was counting once. I don't want Michael Glinsky is a commander now. Okay, let's show. Sorry, Buck, you're gonna be perturbed, but I put you on. I put you on Twitter. We're out. Okay. Okay, here we are. I don't know if you can read it. Can you read that first tweet? I'll read it out to you. A fellow on YouNow asked if I could play any songs that were more depressing. I'm searching now. Okay, let's read it again. Okay, you heard it. And I got the cowboy hat picture. Oh, Pink hasn't seen the Pink. Have you seen the cowboy hat that my father thrust the knife in? Ruined it in a fit of rage. Correct. Espanol. I don't know Espanol very well. And mein Deutsch nicht good. The woman wanted her. See what I go through, Pink. She can't pick 25 languages. She has to pick Urdu. Right? I looked at Urdu in the past. I don't remember one, unless Shanti was Urdu too. Shanti is a related language, means peace. So you can't win. You cannot win, Pink. Let me look at my diamonds. Do I have any diamonds available? I got some bars. Okay, folks, I got more bars. What should I do with my bars? Well, I guess we'll do this. We'll do this one. And this one. Okay. Another 400 for Pink and another 50 for Buck. I think we're the only three people. That's all right. I still can give 550s. I'll save the 550s. What else was I going to tell Buck? I'm not sure. Cameron is permanently banned. What Cameron explained to me was, I thought he quit. Then he was banned, and he asked them why, and they said too many accounts. Which, of course, didn't make any sense. Yeah, you just banned him after he quit, so he's got 2 accounts or 3 now, and so now it's too many. See what I mean? No, he's not, Joe. Cameron's a good guy. I know exactly who he is. I know a lot about him. You can't win. But the nice story, I'm not going to tell it again unless maybe wonky. It's going to be on YouTube. No, we don't. No, I'm getting different ages. I thought he was the big this. I won't say it. But now I don't know. Someone said he was the big. And what I am is 63 and a half. I am 63 and a half. That wasn't it. Opa should kindly come in and give me his 2 likes. I'm waiting on that one. Oh, I'm up to 7th. I pushed myself up. I wasn't intending to. Michelle Plotnikova. Nice Russian name. Oh, Svea. You're from Svea, and I forgot the phrases, and I can say Dos Vidania, Rus. You got a Rus name, but you're in Svea, Sweden. I'm a little Swedish. I'm not Russian. But I know the Russian stuff. I learned the Cyrillic at one time. What's the word I want to say? You're my brother, but you're a girl, so you're my brother in Russia, I forgot. I'm Lithuanian mostly. I look Lithuanian, thank goodness. She left. I'm babbling like a bitch, and it's too for nothing. I might look up. See what I mean, Pink? I pull a couple more languages out of my head. It doesn't work. Then they want Urdu. Don't ask me Afrikaans. I could read it a little something. 5 years ago, the guy and the girl was in South Africa, and the guy is talking Afrikaans. And I said, I don't know Afrikaans, but then I started to read it. And the guy says, I thought you didn't know Afrikaans. I said, I don't. Kimber was in, somebody put up some, he knows Turkish too. So I was reading the Turkish. I saw a couple words, and Kimber says, you know Turkish? I said, no, I don't know any Turkish. Ran them off. Who's he? Me? I ran them off? Who did I run off? Hey, Ben was a good guy. Ben Sage. He had my t-shirt on. All same color. He was a good guy. I didn't. Be careful. I'm going to block you for a day. I blocked 16 people yesterday. I was not happy. I had to buy a plushie for the little girl and make myself feel better. Yeah. No, I wouldn't. No, Ben's a good guy. But I blocked 16 people yesterday. Boy. I was not happy. I've never done that, I don't think, ever on here. I've got to start on. I already started to unblock them, down to 15. I think he's a good guy. You know, look, I don't give a shit what color you are, your sex or country, but I do like to identify with you. I can talk about so many things. I'm not going to play Jamaican music if you're a hillbilly from, you know, Appalachia, in other words, right? Or if I'm thinking straight, I won't. He's only 47. He seemed wiser than me. Maybe the sage part confused me. But he seemed like an older, more experienced. 47 is not young. But I was thinking he was my age first, in a complimentary way. And he stayed on, and a one came in. And unfortunately, I didn't see his writing quick enough. Ben says, you don't want to put that guy in. A one came in and wanted to be a guest. And I know what he was going to do. He was going to do a bunch of shiest. Shiest is like zut, marron, without saying English. That's Italian, German, and French, without the English. A level one came in when Ben was guested. I don't know who it was. He said, you guessed me, let me come up there. And Ben says, no, which was right. By the time I read everything, the idiot had gone, the one. Ben says, we don't know they're one. I agree with Ben. We don't know a new one. And yeah, he was going to cause trouble. So, some unknown one. Probably Hot Jism's one or something. Hot Jism from here. I don't think it was that guy Buck. Always causing trouble. Whoops. Buck's still here. Not going anywhere. Oh, yes, I'll go 30 seconds. I'll get water. Something very strange happens with the shots. And I hesitate to even explain it. I want to explain it to my brother. Strange thing with the shots, which I didn't have the shot. Yeah, Miley, Miss Transgender, do you know who Infinity Sign is, the artist? One of my favorite artists. That's all I'm going to say. Miss Transgender. Are you familiar with Infinity Sign? Pink and Buck don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, Pink knows? That's interesting. One of my favorite artists. Miss Transgender left. So I won't try that again. And I won't talk to Damien again about the blocking crap that YouNow does. But what I did was I blocked 6 or 8 Turkish and 6 or 8 Arabic. But I'm going to keep some of them blocked. As I went in Heinz and they were laughing and having a good time. I wasn't laughing. It was not funny to me. So I blocked all those people in there. Block, 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 block. This is what your girl Melly did once, which people reported it wrong. Your girl Melly did Omegle for a while. Your girl Melly is from, she's not Arabic. She's from Canada. Well, she might have that in her background, but she's from Canada. There's 2 Mellys. There's a Melly Arabic high level. Cheated me on the chest, of course. And there's your girl Melly. She's been off for months from Toronto, Canada. Let's say your girl Melly is well endowed, and she went over to, I should tell you. She went over to fan you, the pay thing. Fan me now, whatever the hell it is. Fan you now, you fan. What is it? You fan, whatever the hell it is. $5 a month. She went over there. So she has having a chest. She knows me some. Oh, here's Oprah. I have to say it 5 times because Buck can't hear it. Here's Oprah. Here's Oprah. Can you hear me, Buck? Buck's gonna do something. One, I shouldn't tell you what she did. Someone come on and said, You have large breasts. To your girl Melly. No, Buck can't hear us. You have to acknowledge him 5 times or you hurt his feelings and he leaves. Your girl Melly, the guy comes and says, you have big breasts. And she kind of pushes on them and says, yes, I do. Now that's how Coco got kicked off of here permanently. 8 years ago, you couldn't do that. You're kicked off. Kicked. You got kicked off for sure. But your girl Melly did it. Hot boobies. I don't know. I don't know. You know, they're in Sam's, and he's saying, raise your fucking hands, which is not appropriate for Mormons. Yeah. Why should it end? Why, Buck? No, don't answer. Never mind. Don't answer that. Kimber is helping us. So it may not. So, like on Sam's, raise your fucking hands. They don't speak English. But if they speak French, if they're Arabic, I say, raise your hands, and I write it in French. Levez les mains. Levez les mains. I say en français. So, I had something to say to Oprah, but I forgot. Just about Jamaican culture. I'm not remembering right now. But so your girl Melly got, I don't know, they said open chest or something. If you say open chest to anybody, that means they're going to shut the chest for a year, pretty much. You can't say open chest. Coconut water, Haitian. Your girl Melly blocks all of them. She blocks like 12, 15 people. Block. But they're not her fans, typically. They come in once for the chest. They speak Turkish. They don't speak English. I don't know if even one of them spoke English. And then people saying, oh, your girl Melly finishes. No, she blocked all these hangers on. She didn't block me. And I went into your girl Melly's once, a year ago, was it? Jay Daly just quit. Steamed fish. Jay Daly just quit. You know Jay Daly, famous. You people must know him. He was famous on here, and he knew me a little. Listen, he was one of these guys. Looked at my Twitter, sees a huge Twitter account. He doesn't say, screw you, Glinskis, and bullshit, and you're a liar and all that stuff. He looked at my Twitter, saw 120,000, whatever it was. Ever gone into? I don't understand that English. You've ever gone into Oprah? I don't understand what you're saying right now, Buck. And he quit. Melly says, what are you talking about? You're smoking something. I said, no, I'm too old to smoke stuff. And someone else, they had 140 had to come in. I was telling Ben Sage, I was saying, I've got a whole bunch of 166 or more 140s hate my guts, which they shouldn't, because I want to do meet and greets. Enough said. So, but one was come in and said, no, he quit. He's going other platforms. And your girl Melly said, okay. If I entered Glenn's, what? Okay, can't guess you. But everybody be nice anyway. Fire is 61. Yeah, but he gave. Thank you, Fire, whatever you gave me. It's great. No guest. Well, yeah, let's not. Yeah, I don't want to do the sexual stuff right now. Or later with Buck. But he's got Oprah in there. But am I right, Pink? Am I expected to know Urdu? Now, I can say hello or something in 25 languages, but not in Urdu. See what I mean? You can't win. Pink saw all that. Say yes, Pink. Pink say yes. Yep. And then I see people saying thanks in 2 or 3. So what? So what? You said thank you in 2 or 3 languages. Aye. Yes and no in Japanese. I mean, come on. No, you weren't here, Buck. She was annoyed with me because I couldn't talk to her. I could only speak European languages and some. Let's not get into it. Pink saw it all. And I'm searching for Urdu videos. And of course, then I'm stifled by all the search engines. Yes. Yeah. Ahmad Majid. Empty as Majid. I'm going to have to mention him again. You people are bringing it up. Let me type in his name. I'm going to explain this, people, a little more detail. I'm in graduate school. It's not the Jesuits, the BU, it's some Jewish people run the school now. It's not. Cut it out. And, I got to tell the Indian girl story. Tara Mithri, I got to tell that story. Oh boy, I tell the Indian people, I say namaste, and then I tell them the Indian story. Tara Mithrian looked like she stepped in poop. She wanted to borrow my fancy recorder, and I said, let's go together to the Bollywood shit. She says, oh, she looked like she's stepping some shit on the floor. So I went to Empty as Majid and I said, what is this? You have the lowest caste is untouchable. They got to clean shit up in India and bury the dead and stuff. In Tibet, Nepal. Because I'm smart, I know stuff. It just doesn't help me anymore. And MTS says, oh no, he's laughing. He says, you're not untouchable. You're scum of the earth, basically. You're the scum of the earth to the Indian people. You're below untouchable because you're not in a caste. And he's laughing. Caste, C-A-S-T. You're not in the caste system. Okay, but MTS Majid, let's talk about him. He's from Bangladesh. He'd sit and look out the window. The people would fall on the ice and he'd laugh. The American kids would be, the undergraduates would be falling on the ice. And I said, are you going to go back to Bangladesh and then help your people? He says, Bangladesh already had 200 million. Now they got about, I don't know what they got now. He says, no, there's too many people in Bangladesh. His English was fine. You wouldn't even know. He's not an American. Where's my keys? He's a little brown.